everybody, my name is Scott. Thank you, Kevin. Welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm dumping, I'm checking audio. Last audio issues. Sounds okay to me for now. Yeah, that seems fine. So, just so recap. So I am now. One second. Not that. Fifth star member. I've been catching Pokemon, doing research for the Pokedex off camera, and I have cut over 45, seen 56, and I'm doing pretty good. So, I guess we can ignore the slight lag. You guys aren't seeing that. We are now going to do back to the regular story. Also, I got Rowlet, Chinchar, Monshot, Staravia, Magikarp, and Mime Jr. as my party. So we're doing that. It's these two. What you do to attend about the Cleaver Commando? He's descended from a warrior of the Almighty Senna, but he's at the mess he's causing. But look at the mess he's causing. All right, you can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you do? Would you have us do? Cleaver is a precious lord of the Pro Clan. Is not? Is my thing lagging? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pro Clan is concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. Is my thing lagging? But even folks of the Galaxy team and wounded, have they? Someone's got to do something here. I feel like my Taffy Bunny is just wrong. She looks a lot like my May from Pokemon. Anyways, from Gen 3. Who then would the Diamond Clan have the Pro Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You might as well say fool. We might not even have. We don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a vile frenzy. I'd like to know that myself, but this is the first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you arrived. This is Darren, the newest member of our survey corps. I heard from you earned Ordier's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I am the leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful, just call me Adamon. You came from beyond the space-time rift. Could you be from space where the almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Iridium Irda? That's leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Would you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done? You send the strangers to supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleaver? This newcomer with no experience. I have lots of experience. How says the leader with almost no experience? Being a good leader is a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing pursuits fast without fear. I don't have any fear. Well then, there you have it. If how you are doesn't matter, then let's give this kid his chance. I'm Soul Commander. Let's try this your way. It should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folks really are. With all the weird ways, putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. This whole practice bothers me. All my Sinnoh made Hisui back so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside but not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokemon to desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is our mission now, Dan. I already studied Cleaver and help us find the truth of the situation. I accept. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. There is like there. Well then, so there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods Cleaver is descended from the Pokemon with the Almighty Sinnoh's power. No other Pokemon you have encountered can compare to its strength. Be warned. Lovely. Now, listen to me. The Gatsby expedition has come to the Hisui region as a group of soldiers. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with Diamond and Pearl. Understand? Yes, sir. Join me now, Sir Duran. We'll cover the details of this new mission. There does seem to be a slight delay to this. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that big a deal, but at the same time, it does concern a little bit. Here. Professor Legend, the briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Darian, I understand you've requested to find out the cause of Cleavor's friendly state. But as you're aware, by now, Cleaver is a mighty thing, not invincible even. Security Corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver, and they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't come close to catch him. It seems he's far trickier than even those species Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will be put in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. I am willing to do anything. Very well then. Let's go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl Quest reveal their nose because they believe Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to those Pokemon in the location they call the Noble Seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be finding all sorts of offerings they normally leave for this evil. Darian, we need to speak with you. Listen, the rift in space-time seems like it connects the world to the other worlds. That world will not be where the Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. Dialga? So, if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you travel through time by the Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it, you must be swimming in its divine might. Well, I got there, you amazing time traveler. Don't disagree, well as frenzy. Well, you certainly caused a good time, young Adaman. We are discussing our next steps with regard of this whole Cleaver situation. Oh, you must be the Galaxy Team Scholar I heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too. It's hard for them to come right out and ask, but those of the Galaxy Team, all people for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem in our hands. A Pokemon dear to us, Optimon, has flown into the same type frenzy as Cleavor. Now, there's certainly blood between us at the Pearl Clan, but still, we all share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. There aren't many capable of standing up to such a powerful one. You're the best hope we got. We'll find Cleavor at the Grand Tree Arena. That is the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, some brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you about his beloved Cleavor, whatever you wish him to or not. Anyways, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later! He certainly left quickly once he finished talking, and I suppose he really values his time. Edmund and Mai weren't wrong. You know, if you're to study and perhaps even well Cleavor, you best start by visiting his abode. Which I have already done that. Our new height camp would be pretty handy for setting up towards the Grand Tree Arena. And you should stop by the passage too. You'll want to choose the best one to bring. Speaking of which, it's time. Finding yourself unable to pick up materials you come across. Satchel seem meaningful. Sounds like you be wise to lend me your ear for a moment. Actually, this guy I was wondering about. As I heard he can upgrade my satchel. Tell me your ways. Carry more items in the satchel if you learn to get things up. I'll teach you. What do you say? Teach me, master. Yes, please. Perfect then. Lend me your ear moment, blah, 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 blah. But you made space one more kind of item. Oh, just one. There you have it. See how much you fit. Teach me. How much does this cost? Okay, this is gonna be a while. You wanna be? This is gonna take all my money. You son of a biscuit. Hey, this would have been healthier earlier, buddy. Yeah. How much of my money are you gonna be able to take? You're gonna take all my money. Alright, so there's that. I don't have any more money. Alright. Just a little bit, checking it away. Alright, so. I think I need to make this video a little shorter if possible. I will still keep it, but I don't want this audio to be constantly bothering me. Also, what's going on? How are things, my good friend? Oh, I forgot what I was gonna do. I certainly hope you're putting that secret back technique strike I taught you to good use. Oh, I sure as hell. Either way, I have super potions just for you. I'll think nothing of it, having this survey corpse out, and one is great for business, you know. Supporting you now actually is an investment in my own fortunes. You hate super potions. And now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me. Alright, before I do that, I gotta evolve some Pokemon. So let's start with my partner. Hold on. So, I want to try something. Magikarp, you too. Alright. Let's try it. Rowlet, you're first. Time to evolve. You can't evolve right now. Is it because they're outside their Pokeballs? Okay, so the game is smart. It knows what it can do, apparently. Tricks. Got an idea for a new move. Alright, and now we got Chinchar. Now this Chinchar I don't think I plan on keeping because of its nature is not what I want. The Chinchar was hard to find at the time. And I have been thinking of at least 3 Pokemon that I want. And it's Decidueye, Infernape, and Cinerock. And now technically I would want well forms, but I'm not thinking apparently, so apparently some Pokemon are pretty fast and speedy. Those 3 at least. So that would have been cool. So now we got that. Alright. Number cut. Probably evolving Rowlet was not a great idea, but oh well. Considering I haven't done quite all the research I could do for it, but I believe we could eventually get something. So there's that. I'm gonna just pop save right here, even though I'm recording right now. Alright, so. Oh, so I still have something there. So I need to go that way. Let's go. I actually found Chinchar a little bit over in that direction. But there's supposed to be another way to get them, but I haven't found it yet, so. Let's go. Just go past you. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. Also, I got different Pokeballs since I've linked up in the stars, so that's pretty cool. Go, Dartrix. Uh-oh. No, you dare. Use, leave it. Run away! Yeah, this is gonna be a little distance trip. Okay. I have also got other alpha Pokemon as well, which has been very interesting to try out. Yeah. Boom. Here. Oh no, soulmate. Oh no. You can't see nothing. I'm a shadow in the night. In the shadow in the daytime? Whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I'm about. God, the lag is killing me. Gonna maybe throw it up. Hey, I can see the tree arena all the way up here. Yeah, it's funny because the trick is already set to evolve soon. Like, literally. It's a little sad that it's a little ahead of the game when your Pokemon's already ready to evolve. Look at that start up. Okay, if you guys saw that, looked weird, right? That Starlia. I actually saw a Gyarados flying above a water, like near a waterfall somewhere around here. I think it was over there, that direction. Alright, now, how, that's how, that's right. Oof. Also, I will say one thing about the game. That's not a good sound. So, apparently, we can't swim. I guess in the game, we don't get, well, every game Pokemon, you just cannot swim for your own leader. So if you fall down in the water, you're just screwed over. But even if you fall in the water, you're dead. You will not get 5 seconds. That's it. And it's just you just die. Well, not die. You might get you might have to restart or get spawned somewhere. I'm not sure where. Oh, there's that very angry Barrel that I have already caught the open one. So I'm gonna try sneak past this thing. Yep, good issue. Also, this game is more. I've talked to a few people. Apparently, this game is actually more like a horror game because every Pokemon wants to. Well, almost all Pokemon wants to kill you. This one somehow didn't see me. I don't even know how that's. So this is the Heartwood, home to the Great Banneries and Psyducks. You say shit. Also, for some reason, Psyduck. Oh, that's Bannery. What the shit? Bannery. Psyduck is a Pokemon that gets angry and attacks you. Isn't that hilarious? Of all the Pokemon I thought who would try to go after my bones, it would not have been a Psyduck. I mean, Psyduck's a lovable Pokemon, let's be honest. Who would have thought that it would hate my bones? Also, hello. Yeah, so I'm not messing with no Psyducks. I got a heavy Psyduck, apparently. I would understand if Golduck wanted to do something to me, but not really Psyduck. Surprised it doesn't fall on some fish at times, to be honest. Hadouken! Get some iron. Alright. Yeah, just so satisfying to try to catch the Pokemon. Okay, apparently we've reached some kind of understanding or whatever. Not you. Got Bannery. Heard me up. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, I've been in this area before, but apparently nothing interesting happens when you're just surveying the areas. Alright, so what we got here? We'll pop a little save right here just in case something happens. Yo, what up? Oh, nice hat. I am leading up the Pearl Clan, the warden to the Cleaver Lord of the Woods. And you, I've already deduced that you are coming here to meet Cleaver, am I right? Aren't I? Of course I am. I can see it so clearly. After all, the powerfully awesome Cleaver has become even more awesomely powerful. Perhaps that strange lightning the other day was the Almighty Sentinel's divine power. But whatever it was, it struck my lord and left him imbued with awesome might. So I must turn you away, even if it pains me. It's too dangerous to meet Cleaver right now. That's that. I'll do anything. I should say anything. Oh, such earnest desire to meet the mighty Cleaver. I have to admit, I'm struck by your passion. Well, then, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. I've been told in no uncertain terms by Arida that I am to let no one near Cleaver. I'll fight you off myself if you insist. If you wish to battle, withdraw now while you still can, or feel the wrath of my Gumi. Gumi? I'm going to battle. I'll take you on. You don't realize I'm turning you away from your own safety. How sad you are. Oh, go, Gumi. You can see if you can ooze some good sense over this foolish troublemaker. Gumi. Oh, gosh, really? You're the protector? How about you get this? Alright, let's see here. So let's just use air relay. Let's use air relay. Smash blast. Ah, man, I have got to save you. That's what I do. Level 10, move mastered. Yeah, pitiful. How can this be? I may have been defeated, but my point still stands. It's too dangerous to meet Cleaver now. The only welcome you'll get if you approach him is a flurry of devastating blows. Normally, I'd simply try making him an offering, a nice helping of his food, served up with respect by his loyal warden, me of course, but usually it's used enough to please him and soothe the crickiest of moods. But even I, Cleaver's loyal warden, cannot get close enough to give any offers now, not with the Cleaver is rampaging and running them up. Sorry, my wording is not good. The audio is just concerning me so much it kind of bothers my brain. There's nothing that an answer like me can do. The ancestors of Cleaver were dear, and their court drew on my sin's own power to protect Pokemon people alike. So it's said. It's by their grace that our clan, that any of us, still live in the Vatusui today. Idra, what are you doing here? As you say, Cleaver's grown even stronger, but I'm afraid that strength poses a problem for us. It was indeed struck by lightning. Could that bolt have been sent by a false signal that Diamond Clan bound to? Cleaver meant so much to our clan. I hope that we could bring this situation under control ourselves, not throw our hands up and ask some outsider for help. But we must save Cleaver from this frenzy. Every moment it continues, the danger grows. If more people in Pokemon are attacked, it will lead conflict with both the Diamond Clan and Galaxy team. You stranger from the sky, tell me, could the Galaxy people actually fix all this? Can an outsider actually find a way to quell our Lord's frenzy? I'll figure something out. Even if I gotta go fix the cuffs. Very well. In the end, I will gather foods that will please Cleaver, so we might be able to get close enough to make him a proper offering. As for you, find a way to quell his frenzy, even if you must search every corner of the Vatusui. Great, going on a mission. You got my phone? Your phone is beeping. A mysterious power now enables you to return to base camps in an instant. I thought I was already. Press the X button to consult the map on your phones. However, be aware of the feature might have situations. Cool. Set the cab and report what you have now on. No, that's not it. Nope. The Heights camp, I guess. Oh, is that the right camp? I don't know if that's the right camp. That might have not been the right camp. Wrong camp. Field camp, okay, so apparently it matters which camp I go to. Good to see you, Darren. In your search to clear going swimmingly, I expect? Swimmingly is a word to use. Oh, is that so? Now that's quite a tidbit. So, serving this fair food will normally make Cleaver quite agreeable, is that it? I need to mull over back to the laboratory. You should come along too, dear boy. I thought this video would be a little faster, but not the case. Yeah, because now... Wait, because I didn't use Roost enough in our area, so that's a little bit of a problem. Oh, whatever. You know, I think you could find routes anytime, probably. I hope so. I've been screwed over tremendously. So, according to the information you were able to learn from Area and Lydian, the Pearl Clan, where this normal course of events, that Prince Cleaver would be become by a nice servant of his two favorite foods. I do wonder, is it possible that the aroma of some other components food might combine in a way that not only calm Cleaver, but draw him back from his frenzy? But we don't report even Cleaver's warden, who looks after Cleaver and knows him well, can approach him in his state. Be a full gambit to get close enough to offer him some food. Give me a moment, if you would. I'm onto this. There ought to be something in my research that could help us. There better be something. I knew someone was talking to Kari. Eureka! Shut up! We simply have to throw the food. You're quite the you've quite the arm for throwing things, haven't you? I suggest you take your share of food and throw it at Pokemon. Elaborate, please. Yes, it's all come together. We can use our skills in Pokeball crafting to shape Cleaver's load food and balls and throw it to achieve the same calling effect, but not from afar. Brilliant idea if I say so myself. As for what to call the young projectiles, well, how about tea time balls? One in mind of a nice relaxing tea, does it not? Why wouldn't you simply call them Lavington balls, Professor? Oh my, with that name, it sounds like I'm the one being launched at the frenzied fiend. In any case, we can rely on the Pearl Clan to gather necessary foods correct? I believe so. And we should get back to Grand Tree Arena and let the Pearl Clan know our plan. If we're out to Grand Tree, we have set camp guys, blah blah blah, we're going back out. So can you upgrade my bag again? Teach me. 500. I think I can get like one more at this. Let's see here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah. Okay, that escalated really, really fast. Alright. Yeah, I am now out of my dingus. Thanks for stealing all my lemons. That's the Diamond Clan guy? Or no, that's someone else. It's my. The Galaxy Hall is one fine building. Even from the outside, the Galaxy team certainly got themselves a grand headquarters, I'll give them that. Yes, I came because I had some news that I thought you might be interested in. Better than New York City was on, though. Ted, we calling it the Heights Camp. Alright, thanks for just bringing me there. That's actually very helpful. Word here. Word here. I spoke with Weird about what's been going on. I told him you've been trekking all over the field and seeking a way to quell Cleaver's frenzy. All of this from someone who's not even part of our clan or the Pearl Clan. Just someone who fell into this world. And hearing that, well, you can see how he responded. I trust you appreciate it. Weird Ear found you worthy, you see, which means you need a flute like we have. Mind demonstrating for him, This is very important, so listen well. That's it. this Celestia flute that Mai just played. It's a precious tool that we used to call here, so you can ride upon him. He said the Celestia flutes were gifts from the Almighty Sun itself, and now this one is yours. Great, I'll treasure forever. It's not a grand gesture, really. I can't play the flute for the life of me. See if you can play that melody. I'll try. Not sure how good I'll be at it. And apparently, Rudir opened his heart and learned well the sound if you're playing. You received Mind Plate. Where the Mind Plates? That's the plate of the Great Sinnoh. The Great One. Now that's likely wisely get across the land with Great Rudir. You got a frenzied Pokemon to quell the Great, haven't you? With Rudir, you can get across the field time in no time. Hell yes! Good night. Plus punch. Be sure to be alert for Pokemon to avoid falls from high places while you're riding. Oh, wait, some die from that. Lovely. Rudir! Nice. Wait, what's this? Balloons. Nice to meet you, Survey Corps. Dash the hill, the valley, what? Separate. Alright, not right now. Don't you know I'm busy? Alright, let's go, Rudir. Oh, shit! Okay, we're gonna end the video there, and I will be back later because that was some BS. That did. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna pretend that it didn't happen. I will see you guys in the next video. My cap is off to you.